Well, there is an update on the Epstein thing. Remember ABC, somebody that worked at ABC at the time, released that video to Project Veritas, the video of Amy Robach saying that they squashed her story and that they crushed her and all that stuff, whatever. Well, luckily for the staffer, she's now she, by the way, is a woman's the one that released this. So on top of all that, now she's working for CBS. So at least she's not working for ABC, where ABC is going to fire her.
Mm-hmm.
You know, bad news is CBS just fired her after talking to ABC. This is a legit story. This just broke right before the show. CBS News has fired a female staffer believed to have access to the tape of Amy Robach raging against ABC News, Page 6 understands. We reported on Wednesday that ABC News chief discovered a former employee could be behind the leak of the damning footage of Robach slamming the network for shelving her interview with Jeffrey Epstein sex slaves. Virginia Robert Giuffre, sources told Page 6 that the former staffer had access to the footage of Robach as she aired her frustrations over a hot mic, and the employee is now believed to be working for CBS. A TV source told us later Wednesday that the woman was let go from CBS after CBS. Yeah,
I thought you said CBS.
No, CBS. She might now be working at a CBS.
She might now actually be applying. Do you have anything?
A TV source told us later on Wednesday that the woman was let go from CBS after ABC execs alerted the rival network.
That's got to be...
ABC sources confirmed to us that they informed counterparts at CBS that about the staffer as, and it says in quotes, as a courtesy. As we reported, it's not known whether the woman leaked.
But it's not a cabal. It's not like some globalist deep state conspiracy. These companies don't all control the flow of information. Not at all.
An ABC source had told us earlier this week that the network was considering its options, but added that it was more difficult because the person no longer works there. But they did. The leak would be a fireable offense. An ABC rep commented, "We take violations of company policy very seriously, and we're pursuing all avenues to determine the source of the leak." So let me get this straight. You take violations of company policy very seriously, but you are not... Let me tell you, if I was ABC, to save their own ass, I would have come out and said, "Oh, we couldn't find who the person was." Even if they did find the person, not that they're still going to look bad, but contacting a rival network to get this person fired, who's looking at this goes, good.
And I wish...
Good. Who's on their side?
I wish they were this committed to journalistic integrity. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
that's really... Yeah, this is a cabal, dude. These people control everything. This is a small group of people that control everything.
Who is on their side at this point? Who is going to go... Like... Look, here's the thing with the Jeffrey Epstein killed himself thing, right? The Jeffrey Epstein killed himself thing isn't just like a right-wing thing, because there's a lot of left-wing people that think it... Now, I do believe their motivations are different. There's a lot of people on the left that think Jeffrey Epstein could have implicated Trump, right? There's a lot of people on the right that think Jeffrey Epstein, and I believe correctly, would have implicated the Clintons, right? So the Jeffrey Epstein killing himself thing isn't even something that's like the right-wingers are trying to take him down, or the left-wingers are trying... It's just everybody's going, yeah, that guy killed himself. We're not stupid. And now they're contacting a rival station and getting them fired. Now, of course, I know a lot of people are going to say, well, the employee broke policy. If they did it at ABC, why won't they do it at CBS? But the real question should be, what kind of shit are you motherfuckers covering up that you're worried? You made an example. There's a woman, this is a woman that leaked it. This was a woman that leaked it.
Yeah, they wanted to send a message that we're not fucking playing around.
Yeah.
And that woman, by the way, is just all joking aside about the CBS thing. That might be the best job this woman's going to get now.
Yeah.
Because she's ruined. She's ruined in everybody. Her name is ringing in everybody's ears today, and everyone knows not to hire this woman.
Yeah, and I don't want to hear anybody go, oh, Fox will hire her. No, they won't.
No, they won't.
No, they won't.
No, they won't. They're part of this.
Yeah,
and
of
if
course.
you think that Fox is not part of the controlled media, you're a retarded person.
Of course they are. Of course they are. So that's the quick little.
Rupert Murdoch has a lot of dirt on him too.
Yeah, he does. All right.
It's fucked up, man. That is so fucked up. Do they even know it was her?
I mean, apparently it's been pretty much confirmed that it was her. I mean, she hasn't. I don't know. This just broke, so I don't know if there's any more news on it. But from my understanding, they're pretty sure it was this woman that did it. Man. And the excuse that they keep hiding behind is, well, we didn't have all our sources. But then you go back and you see how many news stories they ran where they had
the
nothing.
gun range footage, like they're just Covington kids.
The Covington kid
They're
where they had
just
nothing.
Always running with it. If it's a Trump thing, yeah, we got it. We'll throw it out there. There's something they're doing right now where they're saying like, there's some woman, like some random woman that's been trying to like make up. Some woman with a history of making things up for fame, and she's like saying Trump raped me and the whatever, and like
yes,
they're like this like they're still writing little blurbs about her. Like woman claims that she has phone records to prove that Trump raped her, but like there's no. It's just hey, maybe Trump raped, maybe Trump did a rape, maybe Trump, like they get that out there. The minute it's Epstein, they're like, whoa, we have journalistic standards here.
Is it the same one I'm thinking of? Is it the goofy bitch that was on Anderson Cooper?
Not the old lady, no.
Because she's back in the news cycle again because apparently she's going to sue Trump for defamation.
Yeah, her too. But it wasn't her. It was some other woman. It's some other random woman that's just like, Trump raped me. And everybody's like, did Trump rape this woman? Like, that's how the news does it. If it's Epstein or Clinton, they're going to go, we're not going to run that story. It's above our it's below our journalistic standards. But if it's like Trump, then they'll go, well, we can't run that. But we can go, did Trump rape this woman in 1990? And you're like... But that's the same thing. You're still putting it out there into the ether.
When BuzzFeed News released the whole Trump was getting peed on by Russian prostitutes, ABC aired it.
Oh, yeah.
CBS aired it.
Yeah, they all aired it.
Everybody aired it. So don't pretend all of the sudden that you guys give a shit about, we didn't have everything. What else did you need? And what new information have you gotten since he killed himself? Nothing, but you're still going to do a 2-hour documentary. And it has to do with that Prince Andrew thing's a big part of it too. The royal family, the royal family, does not want to be embarrassed.
The royal family had a lot to do with covering up what's his face too, Jimmy Savile. It was the same thing. That was
huge.
The royal family had a lot to do with covering up for Jimmy Savile. It wasn't just BBC; it was the royal family because people are starting to connect dots and they think that maybe Jimmy Savile and Prince Andrew might have been buds.
I think they were.
Yeah.
I think they were. Did you see that clip that's been going around?
And I don't think Prince Andrew fucks like literal children. But I do think that Prince Andrew likes the occasional teenager.
Well, have you seen that video that's been going around of Johnny Carson making fun of Prince Andrew for kind of doing that? Have you seen that?
No.
Yeah. I could hold on. I didn't have it pulled up, but I'm pretty sure I could find it. It's a joke, but remember the stuff about Prince Andrew's has been going on for a while, right? So somebody actually recorded it's a bad recording. It's one of those like recorded off of the TV, but it's Carson talking about Prince Andrew, and let me see if I can find it. Maybe I think it might be on my Twitter feed. I just have to scroll down a bit.
Hang on, I think I found it.
If you found it, just send it. Just send it over to me.
It's on Twitter. Yeah, I found it.
It's on Twitter. Yeah, that's the one. Send it over to me. While you do perfect. While you do that, I'll read the Streamlabs. $10. The moment when you call a black guy vinegar and legit get away with it. Wink, wink. And we have $5 from Jussie Smollett's Gay News. Dad and Dad are fighting again. Moosh, please do more prep so the divorce doesn't get finalized. We're fine. Shut up. No, of course now people are gonna look. Are they fighting?
Yeah, I know. There's gonna be a fucking new documentary. The tension brews. You don't realize that we annoy the shit out of each other all the time.
Yeah, off air.
It's really fine.
Doesn't matter. We're men. Here's the problem. Yes. We've already forgotten about it. Cody, $5.
But unlike all the people that hate on this show, we're actually able to maintain difficult interpersonal relationships for the betterment of our lives, right? Like
you're right.
All these other people are like, oh my God, they're going to burn it down just like I do with everything in my life. And you're like, no, That's not how normal people are.
It'll be fine.
Right? Like this.
Here's the tweet. So it's not the best. It's not the best quality, but this is Johnny Carson in 1984. 1984. Here we go. Johnny Carson, 1984.
Hi, this is Johnny Carson asking, you have a daughter who's a really good-looking chick. Well, you may be able to change her life and improve your financial status. Because Prince Andrew is looking for a new girlfriend. Just drop a nude photo of your little nymphette in a self-addressed stamp envelope and mail it to Royal Affair, Buckingham Palace, London.
Oof. A lot of people forget that Carson would go ham sometimes. A lot of people forget that Carson would absolutely go ham.
Carson could get away with it. He could get away with murder if he wanted to. He could shoot somebody. He could.
I'm not even sure he hasn't murdered somebody.
He could pull an Eric Andre and shoot somebody on the air, and everybody would have been cool with it.
Yeah. So it has been going on for a lot of people are saying it was an open secret. Don't say that because then Gabe is going to want royalties.
Yeah, exactly.
Pay me.
One thing I know for sure is that Jeffrey Epstein definitely didn't work for the Mossad, and any thoughts of that is anti-Semitic. I'm gonna speak very delicately and very much like Jeff Goldblum, and I'm gonna speak to 4 people on a Periscope. Even though I'm a multi-millionaire, I can't get more than 4 people to be interested in anything I say. Yes, Gabe, we know.
Legal Latino, he goes, Carson's great, but he's no Carson Daly. That's fair. Can't argue that.